let me just lay a disclaimer here. I'm giving my opinion based on what I've seen on this particular application, and I'm sure so many people will also have the same opinion about this particular game. So let's just look into it and why I feel and strongly think it is a Ponzi scheme. So let's just quickly review the game. I'm with my phone here where I have the application. So looking at this particular application, it has about let's say 10. Currently it has about 7 games in one game, but there are still 3 games that are being built. So with time they would add more games or sub games in this particular game. So you can see they have what, they have crazy what, they have baccarat what, they have dice, they have red or green, they have baccarat, they have fish, they have roulette or roulettes, they have lucky soccer, and they have coming soon. What this person did was very strategic. They made it in a way that when you open the game, you would always see a game that appeals to you. If you're a football lover, there's a game called Lucky Soccer there. You could enjoy that. If you're someone who loves playing card games, there's also something like that. If you're someone who loves dice-related games, there's something like that. And some other games that are there, adventure game like Fish, and whatever it is, you would see it on that particular platform. So you can't just close it and say, oh, I don't like this game. It's a card related game, or I don't fancy it. You would find something really interesting to you to play there. Okay. And I'll give a thumbs up to this person because the games are really interesting once you start playing them. But you see some of the red flags when we go further. So when you open the game on the home page, you will see you will see 0 cash, which means you have 0 cash. And then you see 20 chips. That's 20 worth of chips to start with or to play with. Okay, so but when it gets exhausted, you have to purchase a chip using real money. Okay, so now let's look at it. You can go ahead and play some of these games, and then maybe it will just take you maybe an hour of playing the game for your chips to get exhausted. And once your chips get exhausted, you might notice that you've not gotten enough money, and the aim is to get more money. So you would most likely put in more money or purchase more chips to play a game and to make money. Okay, for example, if you click on the what and then you want to play the game, so as you can see in the game, I had 10 chips before, and then after playing a what game, I now had after the game was over, I assume I won because they told me I won, and then they gave me 18 naira in cash because I guess the cash is calculated in naira. So currently I have 18 naira, which is very small. So, and I need to make more money. So if I try to play a different game, if I try to maybe open Crazy What, and then if I try to start to tell me you have insufficient funds in your main wallet, that I don't have enough chips, then do you want to top up immediately? When I click on yes, it takes me, it's requesting, okay, how much do I want to purchase? And then if I select 1,000 naira and then I click on, it will show me options. It will show you Flutterwave options, bank transfer, card, USSD, and then bank. So the way this person has programmed the game, it's legitimate in a way that you can make payment through a trusted platform like USSD, card, and paper. The person basically linked his this game to Paystack, where the person is going to collect funds that is directed to the person's account. So let's assume I want to use my card, and I select card and click on add chips. It will automatically take me to so it's going to Paystack. Okay, it's going to Paystack, and as you can see, it's telling me user this blah blah blah. So this is my username, and then it's going to tell me to input my details. So once I put my card details and do everything, it's going to pay. I will top up my account, and as you can see, it's paystack.com, which means it's actually a legitimate and safe payment. So that's not the issue here. The problem is you now make a purchase of the coins or the chips, and then you will notice that you could just keep losing your money, and then you just be getting increments of small money for the actual money that you can withdraw. So you might end up putting 1,000 naira, and then in the end your money will be maybe 900. You end up getting 900 naira. Like the grains will increase from, that's not the chips, the real money will increase to maybe 900 naira, like if you play some games. So there's a possibility that you play some games and you will not even get the amounts that you put in the first place. So you might have put in 1,000 and then you'll be getting less than maybe 500 or so. So if you click on what, it does not ask you to play to select players. It automatically picks players for you, and our thoughts is that you are playing with someone online, or that is what they make you think, but you are actually playing with robots or programmed robots that you can never win. And even if you win, it's just you just win a very little amount of money. So the game already knows when to let you win and when not to let you win. So that's how this game works basically. So you keep on putting your money. Sometimes you might even get addicted with the game because you feel like it's almost like betting, where you feel like, oh, I'm close to getting this amount of money. You put in more money and then you end up losing your money. So what I also want us to look at is you can't also withdraw your funds if it's not up to 1,000 naira. So if this green cash, you can see here, if it's not up to 1,000, you cannot withdraw your money at all, because of that you would need to put more money in the chips in order to withdraw the little amounts that is there. So you can see how this is looking. I hope by now you can see how this game is looking, or you can see the feel of this game is clearly a Ponzi scheme. But let me now show you the major thing why I said it's a Ponzi scheme. So you would see a part here where even while you play the game, they will tell you that you can go ahead and invite someone or invite people to play the game. So once you invite a player and the player tops up at least 1,000 naira worth of chips, you will get 50 chips added to your account. And then it says if you invite one player and then bind, it gives you 10 chips. So when you invite one player, the next player invites another player, like that. You keep on getting money for each person that is invited to play this game. So you can see how this is clearly a Ponzi scheme. So this game was well thought out, and it was well built for this purpose of getting money from people or getting people to lose their money. You can see the reviews to show that it's not just me that is talking about this. Go ahead and look at the reviews. The reason I don't know why people actually fall for things like this. When you see an application, or when you see not just an application, when you see anything, before you go neck deep into that stuff, go ahead and make your research. Go ahead and search, is this a scam? You see reviews. Even if people had carefully gone through the reviews on this particular application on the Play Store, they would have seen that there was something fishy about this application. Although some of the ratings that were there, or some of the reviews that were left, were fake reviews, because you could see the names are not even Nigerian names, and they were obviously not even real names in the first place, because they were just, maybe you could see names with two first names together, and then they left positive reviews. But when you go and search for the negative reviews on Play Store, then you will see Nigerians that have downloaded this game give you the negative reviews, which you can see on your screen right now. So many people would give you their experiences based on this particular application. Also, some people have gotten to the point where they made maybe more than 1,000 naira, maybe 2,000 naira, 3,000 naira, and then they cannot withdraw their money. So I think at a point in this game, once you might try to withdraw after getting a maybe good amount of money, and then you try to withdraw, you would not be able to withdraw. This is based on the comments I've seen people make regarding the game, and it's not just I didn't go far, and I didn't want to put lots of my money in the game because I don't want them to lose. I didn't want to lose my money. But based on the experiences and what people have said, once you get a high amount on the game, you end up losing your money because you wouldn't be able to withdraw. And people have said they've tried reaching support and they've not gotten any information so far. So I hope I didn't want to take time reviewing this game. I didn't want to waste. I hope this video was not too long, but I hope this has clarified anything. So if you've seen this particular advertisement, you need to be aware. If you're going into it, maybe you just want to try your luck, and then, or you have enough money you want to lose. And also, if you look up, the tricky thing is that if you look up in the game at the top part of the game, you will see congrats player, whatever. So it will call a name of a random player. You will see lucky. It just gives random names and tell you that they've won a certain amount of money. So this is just making you want to play more. So you can see player this won 38,500 naira cash in a particular game. So with this, or you seeing this, you feel like, oh, so people are making this much, I can go ahead and make this much. So this is just drawing you more into the game. So you really need to be careful about things you see out there, and you need to think twice about things like this before jumping in. So I just have given my review on it, and I think I wouldn't say it's a scam, but I would say it's a Ponzi scheme, because you end up losing more than you win. If at all you win. I've never seen anybody tell me that they won a good amount of money from this stuff. The only person that even did a review video on this particular application on YouTube also said she never won anything, and she wouldn't really advise anybody to download it or so. The person just left the viewers to, do you want to download it? If you want to download it, go ahead, but I'm not recommending it to you to download, because so far I have not gotten anything from it, and that's also my view on it. And from everything I've seen so far, I wouldn't advise you. So if you've been seeing all these ads, just find a way to, I don't know why YouTube keeps surfacing these ads to me. Maybe they want me to expose some of these things. But if you found this useful, please go ahead and leave a like and consider subscribing. Please and please subscribe to the channel if you are new to this channel, and I will see you in my next video. Go ahead and watch this video, which you can see on your screen, and I will see you in my next video. Remember to stay safe.